He wakes up every morning like he always does, tells his kids that he loves them, gives his wife a hug, tries not to think about it too much, but he knows today might be his last. But he just buttons up his shirt and clips on his badge. He's running toward the fire, looking down the barrel of a gun, risking everything he has just so his daughters and his son might have a chance to see a world without all this hate. But another villain's born for every person that he saves. Don't that sound great? Just another day fighting for America. She's up before the sun, lacing up them boots. She'd love to call back home, but she moves when they say move. And she sends up a prayer to God that this will be her last time. But she just closes up her Bible, falls in line. She's running toward the fire, looking down the barrel of a gun, risking everything she has just so her daughter and her sons might have a chance to see a world without all this hate. But another flag gets burned for every person that she saves. Don't that sound brave? Just another day fighting for America. He's been gone since he enlisted. It's been such a long time. He finally made it home, and his mom and daddy cried, but they don't hold him close as much as they'd like to now. They just fold up his flag and lay him in the ground. Yeah, he ran toward the fire, looking down the barrel of a gun. He gave everything he had just so your daughters and your sons might have a chance to see a world without all this hate. And he never asked for nothing, not even a little thanks. Don't that sound great? Just another day fighting for America. Something's gotta change before it's too late to fight for America.
It's okay to be racist, as long as you hating on the Caucasians. Teaching white kids that their shades the same as school shooters.
Guess y'all can tell what I listen to.
Hey, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all.
Right. Oh, shit. Where do we want to start?
Well, we could chew the fat for a few minutes, see as people get the notifications, and then we can start off with our fine future felons of America in Nevada.
10-4. Well, let's just start off and by saying, how was your Thanksgiving?
Okay. Mine was actually good. Just me and the wife. We enjoyed it. And the dogs. But quiet. Had a good meal. Just chillaxed.
How about you, Sax, man?
It was good. It was very good. Ate good food. Didn't have to cook all that long. Had a really good 2 or 3 naps during the day. So yeah, it was all
That's
great.
mandatory, man.
Oh yeah.
None of y'all went Black Friday shopping?
No.
Well, I kind of got suckered into that.
How'd that work?
Surprisingly, it wasn't that bad.
I wanted to go, but with that bleeding wound on my back, I just didn't feel like fucking with it. Everybody thought I'd been shot. So I said, I think I'm just going to stick at the house.
Well, I was strapped and dangerous.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't have any moments where I felt like I was going to have to go to work, which is a good thing.
Well, I mean, I enjoy going out on Black Friday, not necessarily for the shopping, although sometimes it just depends. But I enjoy more watching the lunacy where I'm at. Watch the people nut up and act a fool. That's just get your here at Academy and watch it ensue.
Oh yeah. What was kind of crazy is I did have to get out Thursday morning, and any other Black Friday, basically from the past couple of years ago, on back, Thursday mornings were crazy getting out into. But it was like a peaceful Saturday morning, I wonder if that's any reflection on the fact that nobody has any more fucking money to spend.
Yeah. Well, I have a feeling that this year, a lot of your shopping, I think, is going to be done online.
Oh, yeah.
God knows I did a bunch of it. But, you'll have the same old going on, like, the Pax Idiots in the Walmart or whatever, but I just don't see it. The money's not there. People don't got it. What are you going to do? You going to eat ramen for the next 6 months? You can buy a Super Nintendo for your kids or something?
Well, see, my idea of a Black Friday is if they call it anti-inflation day, right?
Yeah.
And they take everything and roll it back to pre-January 2020 prices, right? Just for 24 hours.
Man, that'd be awesome.
And I'd pack it in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Hell yeah.
We, kind of on the same subject. Have you noticed how gas has dropped around here?
Oh yeah.
It's down to $2.58 a gallon. Now I know that our governor is about to suspend the suspension of the gas tax, I believe.
Yeah, so that'll be what, 30-cent increase.
Yeah, so I think what they're doing is they're trying to lower it down some. So when it goes back up, it's still under $3, so people aren't in such a hue and a cry. But let's face it, they're lowering it right before Christmas because they're trying to make points. Because let's face it, most of your crumb snatchers are short memory spans. So,
yeah. And not even just them.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody. It's not just limited to one group. Your people are, because they're more concerned about other shit. So
it's just true. You got a worldwide virtue signal going on right now. So they got to worry about that.
Yeah, but now I know we were talking about the other day. Is it the president of Argentina or somewhere, whichever this new president is? There's another.
Yeah, it was Argentina. Yeah.
There's another president in another country. And both of them are totally over this woke shit. They're just calling out saying, fuck no.
I don't know. I know the, Polish, I don't know if he's a president or if he's a prime minister or whatever. You can see that video online pretty much anywhere. But basically saying, how many refugees did you take in during this and this and this? It's like nothing. We like our culture. We want to keep our culture. Every time that you overflow one of these countries, name any Western European country now. Their culture gets diluted, and you have all these immigrants going around killing people. So
Yeah.
no, we don't want them.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Well, Vanguard, I guess, I don't know where everybody's at. Maybe they're all hungover from Thanksgiving or whatever, but let's go ahead and, if you want, give us the update on the future criminals of America in Nevada.
I would be happy to. So we're going to cover this every week, everybody, all the way until the trials come out. Shit, hold on. Every now and then, coffee wants to fight back. But anyway,
Moment of silence for Vanguard.
Well, when you drink the world's strongest coffee, it's, there's sacrifices that have to be made. But anyway, so we're going to follow this trial all the way to the end. It'll make it available where anybody can come to our channel, see updates. What I'm planning on doing is whenever it does start going to trial, I will live stream it here. All right. So I'm working on a way to be able to get a in-court view of that.
Nice.
So it'll be on here. I may not be on here commentating or any of us, but it'll be live on our channel so people can come and view it. And it'll be listed just like that. It'll be his name, live trial. So where we're at right now is there has been 9 suspects arrested. All right. And those of you that have missed it, a young gentleman, age of 17, and there's a new video, and I've watched it. Can't show it on here. It is extremely violent, and it may make your blood boil, and I wouldn't want anybody to go out and do anything stupid. So, judging by the new video, it is, in my opinion, it is back to the 15 count, but currently they have it situated where there's 10 individuals that they are planning to prosecute or trial. So they have 9 out of the 10 in custody. 5 of them are already lined up to be tried as adults. The other 4 are currently in juvenile detainment, awaiting on approval through the court system, which has already been submitted to be tried as adults as well. Now, my personal opinion, and everybody here probably share the same sentiment as I do. At the age of 13, rather not to stomp somebody that's down or not. Okay. And you can't rely on peer pressure in a situation like that because it happens so rapidly that your natural instinct to do wrong kicks in. Now I can see them trying to do lesser charges or whatever the case may be, but currently they are wanting to trial all of them as adults for murder. So we'll just have to see how it goes. I hope it goes in favor of the justice system, but we do know how that goes.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, is it going to be, do you know what degree of murder they're trying to hit him with?
Well, it will not be premeditated.
Right.
So
second or third?
Let me look it up right here. I think it had it listed.
Okay.
Second degree murder.
Gotcha. I was curious. Okay. All right.
And the thing is this is going to go under a mob style murder, which I don't know what that entails, but that could kind of make it fall under the same thing as gang related if the verbiage is correct.
Okay.
Let me see. And let me see what second degree murder entails in
Sure.
Second degree murder in Nevada may mean they give them ice cream with no sprinkles. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
I don't know. I tend to think Nevada might tear that ass up. They seem like they're a little bit rougher. I might be wrong.
All right. So A person convicted of second-degree murder can be sentenced to 25 years in prison. And that is if they have no prior criminal record.
Okay.
All right. So basically, they only have two. Nevada's homicide laws has a very definitive and defined clear expectations of a first-degree murder. Any other murder or deaths caused by the hand of a person of any style falls under second degree. So that could be a very, very broad situation. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right.
Now, will they see 25 years? I don't think so.
No, I doubt it.
No. B. Quantavius was caught up in the moment. He's a good boy, goes to church.
Little Quantavius.
Okay. The penalties for second-degree murder are life with parole after 10 years, so they will serve 10 years minimum.
Okay. Well, I mean that's something. It's just here's my thing, and take it how you want. I just feel for the father. You know, his son's gone. There's no bringing him back.
No,
Right.
and we talked about this behind the scenes, and to clarify, he was on life support for 6 days
Yeah.
Yeah.
with hit they listed as non-life supporting head trauma. So they knew he was going. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it was just a matter of making their peace and letting him go in that situation. So I did get a little more information. So after the beating, he was left on the ground, and then a bystander came over and got him, which he was non-responsive, and took him back into the school, and that's when the ambulance was called.
Jesus.
Right. Yep.
So, yeah.
I guess looking at it from a parental point of view, if that was my kid, 10 years wouldn't be enough.
No, and I'd be waiting for him outside the prison.
Well,
Sorry.
prison life is not going to be kind to them. So if they serve 10 years, it'll be like 30. I can promise you that.
True, but it's not going to reform them.
No.
And once they get out, they're going to be destined to commit more heinous crimes. But this time, they know how to work the system in their favor. That's my concern.
You mean make sure there's no cameras?
Well, yeah, something like that. They'll make sure they put him behind the dumpster better.
Well, I can already tell you what their defense is going to be. You know, it was an accident. We didn't mean to do it. Or he called us this or something or that. No,
That don't fly.
no, it does not.
I don't care if he called you anything. It doesn't justify you beating him to death. Sticks and stones, buddy.
Well, that's not the society we live in now. You know?
I understand that. I mean, if you talk about, fair and just, that's hate speech.
Right.
So, but I'm just saying, I'm sick and tired of always people, well, that offends me. I don't give a shit if it offends you. Go crawl in a damn closet somewhere.
There's a lot of shit that offends me.
And what do you do about it? One of two things, right? Either A, you say fuck you and say something to them, or two, you walk the fuck out. Right?
Yeah, I'm 50-50.
I mean, that's how I am.
It depends, you know.
I'm gonna weigh just how much this dog wants to come off the chain, and if it decides it wants to, it's gonna. Or I'm just gonna walk the fuck home and have a nice day.
Right, but remember, I'm not a swerver, so
I understand. I can appreciate that. I mean, I think all of us here have gotten in trouble by the missus 1 or 2 times because our muzzle came off.
Right. That filter button just got broke.
Yep.
Yep.
that may or may not have happened. That may or may not have happened on my Black Friday shopping situation. You know that little whisper, "Hey, you're too loud." Yeah, you know.
You know what I say when my wife says something to me like that? Okay, so I don't give a shit what they think. I don't goddamn go home with none of them.
Exactly. My exact response.
I mean, that comes out just like that.
My exact response is always, "I don't give a fuck."
You
I
know,
hope they do.
yeah, it's like, you know, I don't care if they're upset with what I got them to say. Apparently, they didn't give a shit if I got upset about what they did. So, why? Yeah, no.
Look, if I give it any young people that are out there listening that has not driven down a direct career path, I have got a lot of promotions by not giving a fuck what anybody else thought. Just say it.
Yep.
If it's right, it's right. If it's wrong, it's wrong. There's no gray area. Usually the ones that it pisses off in the work area is the ones that don't do shit anyway and you don't need them.
Spot on.
Just saying.
Yep. Yep.
Mm-mm.
I agree.
But I'm hoping one day that my social credit score will be high enough that I just won't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
T, how's your social credit score?
My guess is it's going to be in the negatives once it's implemented, and there will probably be people telling me I can't buy toilet paper. I'm cool with that. We'll see how that shit goes.
Can't buy it, but you can take it.
Well, yeah, I mean, okay. Here's the thing, and from what I understand, and y'all correct me if I'm wrong, they've been trying to slide this shit in for a while, and it's called an ESG. An ESG score. Let me see what the ESG stands for. Because I don't want to give the wrong information here. It's got something to do with economic, social. Oh, come on. Where is it?
And if you look it up, it'll tell you where it came from, too.
All right.
Right.
Now, I'm referencing the Hill website, okay? This is a news outlet. So what is a social credit system? So basically, the government and the businesses can restrict what you can and cannot purchase.
Yep.
Via your social credit score. So, or social credit. Now, y'all want me to go ahead and tell y'all what's going to be at the top of the list on restrictions?
Fire away.
Free speech.
No.
Oh.
No. A2, baby. A2. Your Second Amendment will be infringed upon. I can guarantee it.
Oh, yeah. Well, according to this, I'm looking at Fox Business, and apparently Merrill Lynch partnered with MSCI and added a new feature to 2021 that assigns ESG scores to everybody on their investment portfolios.
Okay.
And, I guess they're saying it would be used for a more granular lending and investment decision. What the fuck does my ESG score have to do with how I want to invest my fucking money?
Well, here, let me tell you. So this is not going to be a shocker to anybody, but PayPal is the front runner on sharing this information.
Mm-hmm.
So PayPal has collected information and it will be shared with other financial firms and politicians. Facebook is taking similar measures, recently introducing messages that ask users to snitch on their potential extremist friends.
Mhm.
Well, you know where all this group got birthed from, right? You ready? Come on.
Hit me with it.
Davos.
Liberals ass crack. Wait, who?
Davos. Back in 2019, Klaus Schwab wrote that ESG scores are necessary for stakeholder capitalism. There you go.
So here's what this could restrict. Okay, your score can restrict the ability for individuals to take actions such as purchasing plane tickets, acquiring property, taking out loans, and given a position for several major American companies and similar systems, the ability to govern where funds are appropriated.
Mm-hmm. This all goes hand in hand with the digital dollar.
So think about this now. Hold on. Just think about this, right? So literally they would be in control of the stock market.
Yeah.
Let me tell you why. Okay. You go to a store. We'll use Walmart. Okay. You go in there and you like your Sara Lee raisin bread, right? You throw that shit in your buggy and you go up there and swipe it. Beep. You can't purchase this. You got to go back there and get some damn John Durst 3-day-old mold bread, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you can't tell me how they're not going to be controlling it.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, they're going to make it where you either conform or you're down at the local market trying to barter everything.
Yeah, it's super power play, and for the life of me, I cannot understand how it could be legal.
But okay, it doesn't matter if it's illegal. That's never mattered to people in charge, and the people that control all the money are behind this. They're BlackRock and all them. Let's do it.
Oh yeah, I know.
And so,
but
if all the powers that be are on board, and the politicians only half-ass fight it, they're going to try and implement it. And how do you get rid of it? Because you know as well as I, once the government implements some shit, it will never go away.
Well, how about this? Did you know that it has already been implemented?
Really?
Yes.
Well,
And I am on Sovereign Man website. Okay. So it says, future headline, how to boost your social credit score for smooth summer travel. You will be ranked between 0 and 100 per social score. All right. Your score has to be at least 70 in order to board an aircraft, train, or a bus for recreational or business purposes. Wow.
okay, but who sets these arbitrary numbers? That's the thing. The federal government's is corrupt as shit. The right and left hand don't communicate, and they're both stealing at the same time from different coffers.
Well, it's saying they did this for 40 million Americans so far. As a test run, I'm guessing.
Well,
the fact that they could.
Here it is. Here it is. This is where it's coming from right here. So if you're behind on your federally mandated vaccine and boosters, getting up to date is one of the easiest ways to boost your social credit score.
Oh, fuck that.
now I guess I'll be riding bicycle everywhere because that ain't happening.
Also, you can get 1 point by snitching. So through the Justice Department bounty program, you can receive a bump of 1 point to your social credit score every tip that you submit about a criminal hate speech or unlawful information.
Well, wait a minute now. Hate speech in whose definition?
Huh? I don't reckon it matters.
Well, I mean, I'm sorry, but that all falls under the definition of perception. And perception is an awfully big word that a lot of motherfuckers can't spell.
Okay, here's another one. If you go vegan, you'll get higher points. You can gain 5 to 10 points within 2 weeks of being vegan. All right, another one, donating to approved charities. That can give you a 2% boost or 5 points. Complete a progressive re-education course.
Fuck.
That can give you 5 points.
Okay, well, what I don't understand, I understand how it's been implemented. Nobody's stopped it because they don't want to stop it. Number one.
Well, I'm going to give y'all some references on who wrote this article. His name is Simon Black. All right, so y'all can look him up. He is the founder of Sovereign Man. Or James Hickman, a.k.a. Oh, yeah, I got you, Jay.
Come join us on the back porch to raise hell. We invite everybody. Well, I mean, the implications of what this is going to do, and will do, because you know damn good and well it's going to be used for nefarious reasons. It's not going to be used for anything other than that. The whole fucking premise of it is to control people. I had this conversation with my wife earlier, and she was saying, "Why are they doing it?" I said, "It's all about control. It's always been about control. They want you to just follow fucking orders and move on. You just need to be one of those sheep. It's about control. It always has been. Compliance and control." What's up, Jay?
What's happening? Yeah, sorry, I didn't mute the mic fast enough.
It's all right. Shit happens.
Yeah, because listening to T twice is bad enough.
Hey, I'm an acquired taste. What can I say?
You are correct, sir. You are correct. We'll just go with that. Acquired. So the social credit score, perfect. Yeah, vaccinated. Yeah, going vegan. Hey, now here's. I mean, going vegan. I mean, how do you do that? I mean, do you just say, "Whew, I'm vegan now"? Do they ask you every week, "Hey, what's your vegan diet look like?"
No, they track your spending.
They can track my nuts. I mean,
think about it. They're going to be hooked into everything if they aren't already. So they know what all your credit card companies are narking on you.
Hey, that's cool. I mean, I know a cattle rancher. I'll just get all my meat from him.
Well, okay, I know that, but I'm saying the average person that runs out to the Wally World every week, they're not thinking like that.
Yeah, I'm tracking.
So, yeah, they can sit there. It's like when you're getting health insurance. They say, "Do you use tobacco?" Well, fuck no. And then next week you're in the hospital because you got lung cancer. And you get hit with tobacco surcharge. I mean,
lung cancer was from previous bad choices before you saw the light.
I understand, but I'm saying you get what I'm saying.
Oh, I'm tracking.
So
I got you.
You can't, unless you're thinking in their headspace, they're going to catch you.
I don't think they got much headspace.
Well, they've got algorithms and all that shit doing the work for them, like fucking Google and damn Facebook and everything else. Every jackboot thug behind a fucking keyboard's doing the job for them.
Right.
So, I mean, that's the problem.
So Jay, how's it going?
Oh, it's going fantastic. I mean, things are great. Joe Biden's in office. Woo! Man, Capitol Christmas tree fell over just like our president does. I mean, what? It doesn't get any better than this. Sarcasm implied, just for the slow ones.
Mm-mm-mm.
Other than that, tomorrow's Wednesday. Another beautiful day in paradise, right?
Every day above ground's a good day. That's what I've been told. I mean, you know. Well, you know, again, social credit score, you got above it.
Oh, dude, I'll tell you. You know, that's the thing. You know, they're coming out with a digital dollar, social credit score, yada, yada. Yakety. I'll tell you what. Right now, people are not real happy with it. I mean, they're just, it's like a lot of people are getting red pilled. They're finding out about this crap. It's like, are you serious? You have not followed this before?
Well,
You know, but people are like, oh, I don't want that. Well, don't vote for a D. And D doesn't spell degree, you know. So, yeah. Not that frickin' R's are any better.
yeah, this is true. I mean, there's times when what I think ultimately needs to happen, you need to abolish the political parties. Make it where you run on a platform of your ass and you can't hide behind a political party. But that happening, I mean, you would have better chance of standing out on a clear day and get hit by lightning 8 times.
Right. Yeah, I was listening to Bongino. I mean, you know, I really appreciate Bongino anymore. I mean, he's a New Yorker. He speaks his mind, and I really appreciate him because he's like, you know, don't think that these politicians like you. They don't. They hate you, and you know they're just nice to you until election day is basically what he says, which is true. I mean, yeah, don't have any attachment to politicians, and I'm like, the only attachment we should have to him is a yeah. I'll behave for once.
The only attachment we should have to them is the day they're supposed to exit the fuck out of office because their term's up.
Well, hello there.
Sure. Yeah, exactly that. You're correct.
What's up, brother?
What's going on?
Another glorious day.
Would you smoke a doobie this morning or something?
No, I figure I'm upright and ventilating. That's good enough for me.
Well, I'm glad you got such a low standard of living.
Oh,
Sorry, I don't have a background photo because I'm on my telephone tonight for a few minutes.
that's fine.
So I just had to hop in there because of the whole social score nonsensical mess.
Okay.
You know, it's been a while since I come on here and did a little shit talking, so I figured I'd come out and give a holler.
Shit, always welcome, brother.
That's it.
So,
More the merrier.
you know, well, I work
Right.
mids. I work mids now, and it's just not particularly easy to do a whole lot anymore.
Yeah. Well,
So
it's not. If you think back to let's go back 5 years ago. You know, patriots could get together, patriots could go and share their discord. You know, they could show up at the state capitol and raise hell, say, you know, this isn't right, this, that, and other. But January 6th fucked us. Fucked us hard.
Well, hey, I got a solution for that.
Okay.
We can just dress up as pro-Palestinians and tear down the fucking White House.
There you go.
Or Antifa. All you need is a black hoodie at that point.
Hell, Jay, you ain't even got to dress up.
Dude, what we need to do is we all put on pink wigs, snap on nose rings, carry flags that say Antifa trans for Palestine.
See, Demon, you don't have to even dress up for that one.
I know, I'm good to go.
Pink wig and all.
I mean,
Well, look, unlike some of us, I got enough hair I could just dye mine.
Hey, you know what I had somebody tell me one time about this right here?
Bald is
What, less hair,
beautiful.
more head?
They said that they don't put marble tops on cheap furniture.
Bullshit. Been to IKEA.
Just saying.
Better start shopping at Pier 1.
Right. Look, hey, they got Formica that looks like marble now too.
Okay.
And just think how cheap that is.
That's fine.
I've seen the countertops at Waffle House. They look kind of like marble sometimes. If you just get past the cigarette ash and vomit.
Don't knock the Waffle House.
I love Waffle House. Are you kidding me?
I like it too in the rearview mirror.
Waffle House
I love it. You know, anytime I ever need a colon cleanse, I go to Waffle House because about 15 minutes later,
It will push a turd. That's true.
it's time to get about 15 minutes later, it's time to get right with Jesus.
So Highlander is spot on right here with this.
Yep.
So we're talking about the vegan situation, right? So let me tell you guys what this is a carbon copy of. Guess what country already has social credit scoring?
China.
France.
Ding ding, China.
Oh, that was my second guess.
So we're starting to mirror this. Nobody watches France, so fuck those guys. But
I'll tell you
Well, I've
what,
been saying-
Ireland's really showing their old IRA days right now.
Yeah,
Well,
they're
they
straight
should.
up sunset colors. You see some of the bills that they've passed in the Irish government lately?
Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm talking about the people. Fuck the government.
Well, yeah, I agree. But
Yeah, the government's always been corrupt. Socialist pricks. I mean, but yeah, the people, man, I'll tell you what. The only thing that's going to happen out there is they're just going to increase burning things down like they did back with the British. And yeah,
As they should.
you know, sometimes I wonder. I think sometimes that the Irish have gone pretty soft.
well, just like Americans and everybody else. I mean, the French. I don't think the French can get any softer at that point. You know.
Oh, France is little Palestine. They're big.
Well,
well, you
Well-
you think about the issue that Ireland's having right now, which is immigration, right?
yeah.
So that has a large influence on their softness and the control of their country.
Them boys
Hey,
burnt down a hospital.
hey, when did some illegal immigrants, stab a 12-year-old child over here and we burnt down everything?
Never.
Okay, well, I mean, yeah, they're showing a little bit more brass than we are. I mean,
Well, I've been saying it for years. Nobody wants to listen to me. I'm crazy, remember?
just dumb redneck.
Don't know nothing. Just dumb redneck.
Yeah, just dumb redneck.
Well, I mean, I did read somewhere in here, and y'all correct me if I'm wrong. Did I read where the
You're wrong.
Okay, well, thank you for clarifying that.
You're welcome.
Of course, it's the far right doing everything. Go figure.
Oh yeah, far right. You know.
And, they're saying something about staying on top of the misinformation and hate speech.
Hate, air quotes.
Isn't it funny how there's only misinformation and hate speech when it comes from the right side?
Yeah, yeah.
Right, just like how our election was legitimate and there was no fraud or cheating or any of that. Taxes are good.
Hey, I
Trust us
personally
from
like,
the
I appreciate the opportunity to get taxed on what I earn, then taxed when I spend it, then taxed when I save it, and then taxed again at the end of the year for what I got for what I earned when I got taxed the other 3 times.
And
I wanna
tax
do
on
my
your
part.
retirement.
Hey, that's racist.
I mean,
Don't forget retirement. You're going to get taxed again right there.
oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
They try to bend you over as many guardrails they can find.
I got on the
something.
Ladies first.
Not to change subjects, but I just noticed something. T, if you would change that out to a tan hat, you'd look an awful lot like those neo-Nazi fascist
Patriot Front.
Fed Boy Patriot Front.
Yeah.
Oh,
Jeez.
no, I'll stay right where I'm at, but thank you.
Yeah, I mean, he's a little old-fashioned. That's why we call him Model T. I mean, he's
I thought that
stuck in his
was
ways.
you know.
He was wearing that before Patriot Front even came around. I mean,
That's fair.
like,
Of course,
I mean,
he had that-
even back in the day, his tricorn hat was tan.
He had to hang up his old blue waistcoat to change it out for a hoodie, but
I thought it was red, but never mind. My bad.
Y'all just keep on talking that shit. You just remember, Jay, that I can see your ass in the rearview mirror chronologically.
Yeah, I'm always going to be in the rearview mirror because you're always going to be in front of me.
I understand that, but I'm saying it's not like you blocks behind me. You're a couple car lengths. So don't you keep
Hey.
on throwing all these stones, dude.
Hey,
I can throw rocks. I don't live in a glass house.
yeah,
It's all good in the hood.
yeah, exactly.
Look, it's just
It's all right.
it's been a while since I got on here and did a little shit talking, so I owed you.
That's fine. You're not hurting my feelings.
He doesn't have
I
any.
don't know what you think, Jay. He seems a little sensitive, don't you think, Jay?
Absolutely. He seems very sensitive.
That's all.
I mean,
Since
like
we're
like
on this,
like Antifa sensitive.
Man,
hey, I
Oh.
told you about the time when I was in D.C. and I ran up on.
In band camp.
Oh fuck.
hey,
What was the guy who passed away that was a streamer that everybody liked?
Oh, yeah, I know who you're talking about. Yeah, mysteriously, air quotes, died.
Yeah, in his hotel room.
Yeah. I can't think of it now.
Sorry with a D. What was it?
I'm trying to remember his name now. Well, anyways, on back when I was there, and we rolled up on him because we were trying to help him. I forget, we were trying to all get somewhere in D.C. And he thought I was Antifa because of the way I was dressed.
Well, I mean,
And the only thing that I had a burgundy
We're
vote
Well,
collector
that's how
hoodie on
we know you are.
with camouflage on it.
there we go. It's got to be
That's how
true.
we know you are. He said burgundy. He couldn't just say maroon. No, it was
Yeah.
burgundy.
It's burgundy, definitely all that pastel stuff.
Whatever.
You know,
It was just fun. It was
it ain't
I
fun.
bet you he had his dildo in his purse too.
Villain Report.
Dylan Report, yeah, that's it.
That's who it was.
Yeah,
Good
he was
guy.
killed by the CIA, wasn't he?
Now, let's just say that It just seemed odd how he passed away.
Well, yeah, that happens when you're killed by the CIA.
Well, true.
Or 3 letters.
I'm just saying, JFK died under rather mysterious circumstances too.
Yeah, 2 to the head.
Aliens.
Aliens. Yes, sir.
Well, since we're on the subject of government fuckery, have any of y'all been paying attention to this thing they're trying to do about the the kill switches in cars?
Oh, yeah. That's cool. Yeah.
You just drive
Fantastic.
something old. You just drive something old, you got to worry about it.
Well, I understand that, but they're mandated to be in all new vehicles by what, 2030 or something? I mean, it's meeting a lot of resistance, but you cannot tell me.
Originally, it was supposed to be 2025.
Well, let me go back and double. I may have my dates wrong, so I don't want to.
Yeah, it's 2025 or 2026.
After 2026, I stand
There we go.
corrected. So after 2026, they're trying to say, from what I remember or what I recall when I was reading it, to stop drunk drivers.
Drunk driver.
Okay, so you're going to tell me that you're going to put a kill switch in every fucking new vehicle on the road
For drunk drivers.
It's not going to be abused by the brown shirts?
Now, to be fair, pretty much any vehicle with a computer in it can be hacked and killed.
Okay, maybe, but a kill switch is far more just you're done.
And who's going to operate such kill switch?
Those faithful to the regime.
Same people are doing the social credit score. They're going to make sure you're doing what you're supposed to do.
Don't worry. There's plenty of police officers that are out there being bootlickers. They'll do whatever daddy tells them to so they can get a paycheck.
Hey, speaking of bootlickers and police, did you see what Ohio's pushing?
Oh, shit.
Ohio is pushing.
Got to be wild.
Ohio is pushing a statute in the state that if the federal government tries to enforce any non-constitutional law, they will get no resources from the state of Ohio. And if any Ohio elected officials, law enforcement, etc., assist them, there's a fine attached for each instance and each individual that does it.
Well, hell, Oklahoma did that.
When did Ohio start getting the huevos to start?
I saw it. And I said, "Well, fuck me, good for Ohio."
Damn.
Now, don't get me wrong. That doesn't mean that the jackboot thugs, the Fed boys, can't roll in there and do shit. It just means they don't have the logistical support of local law enforcement or government.
No, the jackbooted gray shirts that they call Highway Patrol have always been fucking Nazis.
They'll do whatever the federal government tells them to.
Well, that may be, but then they'll be fined because the mandate or it specifically states that it's a direct violation by any state or any employee or any elected official, whatever, to assist the federal government.
See, but the thing is,
they don't care if they get fined because it's money for the federal government to offset the costs.
See, the thing is, the Highway Patrol in Ohio has always wanted to become a state police, but the Buckeye State Sheriff's Association has squashed that every time because there is the BSSA, which is a collection of all 88 counties of the sheriff's office, has joined together into an association so they can prevent that from happening. So it's all the county sheriffs in Ohio that are actually the constitutional enforcers, and they know that the state highway patrol wants to become a state police so they can do shit like this, and they're just like, no, this ain't happening.
Okay.
So Not that I know anything about Ohio. I mean, I've never lived there.
Well, the unfortunate reality is that any elected official can be bought.
Oh yeah. Well, okay. Katie Hobbs in Arizona, and she was bought by the cartel. Dumb bitch.
Yep.
Boop.
It's just a matter of the price.
Yeah. Well, she's cheap and easy.
Well, she's, I mean, oh, so speaking of cheap and easy,
Don't
Y'all
be telling
see
stories
how-
about me.
they ain't stories if they're true.
Prove it.
You know, we've seen for the last couple of years the government's been pushing, you know, getting rid of gas appliances and all that. Well, did y'all see the picture from Camel Toe Hamas's Thanksgiving at her house? Well, she's been catching,
gas stove.
yeah, she's been catching some hell because she cooked her Thanksgiving dinner on a gas. Well, I say she cooked. You know dang well she didn't cook shit, but she was posted up in front of her gas stove and posted that picture online. She's been getting some hell for that.
Good.
So I thought it was quite humorous.
Well, you know,
I got rid of my gas stove ever since. I'm trying to conform to the administration and their wishes.
well, you know, funny
So-
you bring her up. I was reading, or I was watching I don't remember if I was reading an article or watching something on YouTube today, but it was an interesting premise. You know, the Democratic National Convention is, I forget how many months before the actual election. It happens in either April or this summer sometime. I don't remember the exact timing. But they were talking about how they believe that the Democratic National Convention is going to be where they oust Biden. That what will happen at the convention, he'll suddenly not be running, announce he's not running, or there'll be something happen. And there's different Democratic frontrunners. They think they're in the running. Of course, Newsom's one of them.
Look,
The other one's
I tell you
Pritzker from fucking the PRI, which that's fucking hilarious. I don't see how that son bitch can get elected to damn collect money as a meter maid. And I forget who the third one was, but it was three different people. But Newsom was number one.
you know who the ticket's going to be?
Big Mike.
It's going to be Michael Obama and Kamala Hamas.
Big Mike, yeah.
It might. It might. If that gets elected, we're done.
Well, I mean, it really won't be much
Now, we're
changes.
officially done. Right now, we're in death throes. If that happens, we are officially done.
He gonna bebop out on the stage in his moo with his junk just flopping around like a big old burrito hanging between his legs.
Moving on up. Moving on up.
Ugh.
What if
You
they-
just thought the junk bounce on Ellen DeGeneres was big, son. Talk about that's gonna look like a double stuffed Chipotle burrito just smacking against that fabric.
Oh, damn.
You're welcome.
Try to get that out of your head now.
You understand? It's like burning in my cortex, right?
I need to
That was
scrub
the
my
point.
eyeballs with a toothbrush right now.
Nothing will
I noticed no Vanguard ain't had nothing to say about that.
Fuck, that was probably spewed up his damn.
Hell no, he's gonna vote for it.
No, I tell you what happened. He went to light a cigarette at about that same time and then inhaled the whole cigarette. Now he's coughing in his woodshed.
Burritos.
Fuck. Just damn.
Oh, God. Michael's
Hey, I'm here for
gambling
you.
and butt babies.
Well, they'll have Osama bin Biden in the front row, waving his walker around, cheering, thinking he's at a White Snake concert.
White Snake or Quinceanera, one of the two.
Yep. Either one, he's happy with.
Quinceañera is a little old for him.
No,
Yeah.
that's perfect. Well,
Dave
yeah,
Monte
it is
down
about
under
three or four years older than what he likes. But
and his son will be there in the front row. He loves quinceañeras.
Yeah, he'll be doing coke off a Mexican hooker's ass.
Wait, that's wrong.
Only if you get caught.
Oh,
Oh, shit.
Ooh, thank God I don't live near Epstein Island.
Mm-mm-mm.
So, oh wow. So speaking of Epstein Island, hell of a segue there, Chief. I know you didn't mean it.
Well, I mean, you know,
I
Never mind.
watched Sound of Freedom. I watched Sound of Freedom this weekend, and I tell you what, that is an intense film, son.
second that I watched it this weekend too. After I talked to a demon, and it was pretty good. I gotta say,
It was very, very well made.
it's-
Uh,
it starts a whole new fire that yeah, I'm not gonna say anything.
yeah. If you haven't watched it, it's available for purchase on Amazon Prime. If you ain't never bought nothing on Prime before, I would recommend buying that.
I'll be batching it for the next few days. I may watch that tomorrow.
It's well worth the $20 purchase.
Okay.
So it's intense. It'll piss you off. It'll make you angry. Jim Caviezel did a fantastic job in that movie. So, yeah, well worth the watch.
Awesome.
So-
I'll check it out.
All right, boys. Well, listen, it's getting a little bit late in the evening. I'm gonna hop off in here and hang out with my child before it's time for him to go to bed. And
All right, bro. Good hearing from you.
but I just wanted to hop on and shoot the shit for a minute. I know it's been a hot while.
Hell yeah.
Deuces, brother.
All right, y'all be good or be good at it.
Take
See
a
you,
easy.
man.
all right, man.
I'll tell you what, that was a good movie for sure. Yeah, that sparked a fire that kind of pissed you off because it, what they do to these kids. And yes, it's a real thing. Kids are taken, trafficked from Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
And sadly, I mean, it'll piss you off. So just keep that in mind. Mind your audience when you watch it.
Understood. Understood.
So y'all want to talk about something else too? And T, me and you, we've talked about it. You know, celebrities and shit coming out and going right wing and things of that nature. Did y'all see that comedy skit that Jim Brewer did?
No.
Oh my God. You got to watch it. You got to watch it. Let me see if I can find that shit. See if I can add it on here. Maybe my shit won't lag too much. You can barely understand what he's saying, but
Your shit's been lagging for years.
Oh, hell. Here we go.
yeah. Find it here. Well, you know, do y'all know who he is, Jim Brewer?
I'm not familiar. I might know him, but the name doesn't ring a bell.
You ever seen the movie How High?
No.
No.
No. Hold on a minute. You'll know him once I put him up here.
Yeah.
I knew a Dr. Brewer, but he was not a comedian.
Well, then there's Jan Brewer. She was a governor.
No. As soon as I pop him up there, you'll know who he is.
They used to
Mama
watch
D knows
Gavin
who I'm talking
before he turned
So-
into a big liberal.
about. I'll show y'all. That's him right there.
Okay, yeah.
All right. Now what I'm gonna do is shrink this down. We're gonna listen to this skit, and I'm telling you, he goes off. It's funny as shit.
What is? No. No, what I mean is, what?
But this is the talk of the town right now.
Going on? Right? Like it's past. It's past if you're divided politically. Even you have to admit, even if you're like, I don't care as long as it's not you know who. Yeah. That was like a demonic, like the devil came out and just whoever, like, we're gonna make people hate Donald Trump, hate. Get him. I hate Donald Trump. White supremacist, insurrectionist. They lynch people. Even. I'm not gonna blame you because I saw the news channels. I saw them saying he's racist, he's sexist. You would just wake up and pee in the middle of the night. He hates Mexicans and he says they're rapists and he hates black people and he... They had.
So I'm gonna pause it for a minute. So he goes on for like 4 minutes, man, just straight abolishing the leftists, man. I mean, it's insane. So it's
not
worth
hard.
taking a look. It's worth taking a look at, man. But he just keeps going on. He's like, yeah, nobody knew what a woman was until there was all those women walking in the streets with a vagina on their head. Oh yeah, I mean, he goes off. It's funny. It's funny as shit. He's getting a lot of controversy now, but he don't give a damn. He's like Dave Chappelle. He's got fuck you money. He's gonna say what he wants to say.
Good for him.
Chappelle's always been funny.
Well, the thing about
Chappelle-
Chappelle is he doesn't pick a side. He just drills everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't discriminate. He hates everybody equally. I love Dave Chappelle. He's
Yeah.
a good dude.
Yep. He's funny as shit.
Well, interesting story. He got extremely fucked over on a contract when he first started out. So the original contract was he was supposed to get 50% of his earnings on a certain show or some shit like that. And he wound up earning like some crazy number, like $30 million in a year. And then they renounced his contract and said, no, you only get 10% of it. So he's been pissed off ever since.
Yeah, but didn't that breach of contract to do that?
They had a clause in there for up to a certain amount that they failed to
Oh, they had a back door worked in.
do. Always read the fine print.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If there's a back door, you're going to get backdoored.
This is true.
But so I'm guessing his social credit score is not going to be that high.
No, I don't think it's the social credit score is definitely not that high.
Yeah, me and him probably waiting on the bus together.
In the back of it. What?
Oh shit, that was funny.
Sometimes I make these comments and my mic's on and Works out for politicians.
Just damn.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we at least managed to cover all the subjects tonight, and then some. What's Shiner free?
Well, I've had 3 shiners since we've been on this cast here, and it needs to go away.
Oh, I understand.
Shiner cheer. Holiday cheer. Doesn't get much better than Texas beer.
Okay.
Texas.
Bud Light.
Steer piss.
I was gonna say, I think that's a northern person's beer.
I just had margaritas, so
That's
That
pink.
didn't look like margarita.
let's talk northerner at this point, you know.
That looked like, mimosas which are good. I'm not knocking them. I'm just saying that was the orangest margarita I've ever seen.
Love margaritas.
Were they good?
Oh, fantastic.
There you
No
go.
salt.
Was it at least at a Mexican food place?
Yes.
Okay, there you go.
By people that speak Mexican better than I do.
There you go.
All right.
All right, guys. Jay, you want to go first?
Oh, yeah. I'm just gonna say, Carrie, always watch your 6. Keep an eye on the news, but don't let it get to you. I mean, don't watch it all the time to where it gets you all wound up. I mean, your mental health is going to be more than anything. Just keep in mind that you're the weapon. It doesn't matter what you're carrying. Just try to try to wind down a little bit for the holiday season. The season's about Christ, not for buying presents and all that stuff. So just focus on Christ, not the commercial businesses. So other than that, there's not a whole lot else. I mean, just have a good, it is a season for holidays, so just make sure you spend as much time with family and friends that you can.
GN Pope. All right, Sax Man, you on the big screen.
Sweet.
Atta girl.
Let's see. I would say, I don't know if I've said this one again. Don't trust your government. Don't trust Amazon. They'll screw you every time. Let's see. And let's see. Palestine is just a made-up name for an encampment. And that's about all I got.
Nice.
Copy that. T.
All right. To echo a few things you just heard, don't let the shit consume you. We're getting into the holiday season. Your family and loved ones, and just decompressing is more important. I guarantee you that if you back away from the crazy shit today, it will be there tomorrow or next week when you go to catch up. It's not going anywhere. That being said, remember, tomorrow's not guaranteed, so you need to carpe diem every day you wake up on the right side of the grass. Seize the day. That being said, if you're not strapped, get strapped. Watch everything that's going on around you. Be situationally aware. You need to, because it's going to be self-rescue. Keep that in mind. That being said, keep your head on a swivel and stay frosty.
Oh, it's me. It's me. All right. So I'm gonna mention something that a lot of people forget about during the holiday seasons. Reach out to an old friend, especially any military vets that you know. That one call may be what they need. You know, I mean, it is the season for the highest veteran suicidal rate during the year. So y'all reach out. Not just the veterans. Reach out to anybody that you may have thought about something like that. It never hurts. If you got parents still with you, reach out to them. Tell them you love them. If you're having a hard time with your kids, I know they're fun suckers, but you know, reach out to them. Reach out to them. My wife likes to call them crotch goblins. So you know, reach out. They are a spawn of yours, no matter how aggravating. But check on them. Check on your family. So that's a big deal. I'm always family oriented. Everybody here knows that. I make it very, very clear. Also, don't forget what Christmas is about. All right, it's not about your Coca-Cola Santa and what they force on you and things like that. You need to think about who was born on Christmas, who sacrificed for our sins. So we need to make sure we do not lose sight of that. And I think Jay kind of hit on that a little bit while ago. Buy a family member a gun. Get them a gun. Might need it. Always cling to the Bible and the pistol.
And buy ammo.
Buy ammo. Buy ammo. Mama D's with me. Damn fun suckers. All right, but that's all I got. Thank y'all for coming out as always. Absentee, Jay, Saxman, Demon. Appreciate you coming on here, buddy. As always, y'all are welcome. Anybody in the chat's welcome. We'll be back here Thursday. It looks like schedule will be free and clear for that. So we'll get back at it. If y'all got any ideas for the lives, please leave it in the comments. I do check these daily just to make sure we're on the up and up. But other than that, thank y'all. Y'all have a good night. Appreciate you. Later.
Night, everyone.
Bye, kids.